What's up everybody, welcome back to Chop Shop TV. Today's video is going to be a quick overview of the Fast EFI system that I'm running on my Cutlass. Had a few people that were curious about how the system worked, how it wired up, etc. And all you really need is some basic wiring skills. Just for reference, I'm not sponsored by Fast EFI, but nonetheless, stick around and I'll give you some tips. This is by viewer request. I had quite a few guys hit me up in the message box about this system. They were curious, how it worked, etc. I think I paid roughly $1,200–$1,300 for the master kit. It comes with absolutely everything you need. Fuel lines, fittings, everything. It does not come with the stainless steel braided line. I did that. I purchased that on my own. However, it does come with this big old roll of standard black 3/8 fuel line. One thing I do like about the system is as absolutely everything on this harness is labeled. So you know exactly where everything is going. One thing about the system, you do have to run a return line. However, I was lucky enough that this car already had a return line ran from a previous owner. You have the option of an in-tank fuel pump or external. I opted for the external. But if you want to pay a little extra money, you can get the in-tank. ECM connector. As a lot of you probably already know, I did have to send mine back. But what it turned out to be was a mistake at the factory when they were packaging my kit up. They accidentally put the wrong handheld in the kit with mine. That's the reason why I wouldn't talk to ECM. But hey, I ain't knocking on them, man. Things happen. I get it. You'll notice if you get this kit, it only requires really power and ground. However, you do have to wire it directly to your battery. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. They explain that in the instructions. As far as simplicity, guys, I got to tell you, I really think this is probably as easy as it gets. Your system will come with an O2 sensor and the bung. If you got a welding machine, you can, weld it in your collector, as I did here. In the instructions, it does state that you need to be at least 20 inches away from any exhaust port from the head itself. So I put mine in my collector here. It does come with the sensor and everything. Don't try to crank your system without having this in first, so the system knows which way to compensate, either lean or rich. Now I know other companies like Holley and stuff like that make the systems as well, and I'm sure they're just as simple. If you're running an HEI distributor like I am, you have to run this RPM module right here. It is included in the kit. They do not want you plugging your ECM straight into the TAC output. They consider this as a dirty signal. It will harm the ECM if you do not use that module that they supply. However, if you're running MSD, they do consider that as a clean signal, and you can just run it straight to your ECM wire. These gray and blues here, this is your fan control and your AC control. If you don't want to have to use your fans, aftermarket deal, they send like a sensor, that you put a wire and then it sends a signal. The Fast ECM will do that for you to turn the fans on and off as needed. The AC signal is to prompt the engine to idle up just a smidge when the AC compressor kicks it on to keep it from lugging your motor down. But all in all, guys, if I had to say there was anything that would be difficult about the system, would probably be adding the return line if you got a car that, didn't come with it. And as far as that goes, I really am impressed by the system. After I got everything wired up, it fired off first kick. I posted a video, matter of fact, and that was truly the first startup. It does come with your fuel pump regulator. I think it comes from factory like 43 PSI. The system is supposed to support up to 650 horsepower, which you do have to turn up the regulator to support that. I have a 388 stroker. Mine's probably going to be in the ballpark of 4s, I would imagine. I haven't had the motor dynoed. Anyways, guys, that's the video, and I really do appreciate you viewing. Please do hit the share, like, comment button. If you got any kind of questions, y'all please hit me up through Messenger, and I'll answer as quickly as possible. appreciate it, guys, and y'all take care.